Hey everyone, what's up? Yeah, I'm heading to work right now, walking still. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't ride my bike yet because I only have a little bit of money and I'm not going to be able to get that fixed unless I'm able to use the savings catcher. But I'm waiting for whatever comes out from the latest receipt, whatever savings I might get from the latest receipt to go through. So that's the only way I'll possibly be able to do anything. But anyway, thought I'd kind of come up here and as you know, I should say, I did my thoughts, my analysis, if you will, my thoughts on the first half of the book of the Worlds Unite crossover. Basically, the first 6 issues. And now, already we're into issues 7 and 8. The only problem is I don't got my subscription, which is issue 7 in the, which would be part 7, I should say. Issue 274 of Sonic the Hedgehog in the mail yet. Now, I emailed them, and they said it should be shipping, and it's shipping now. So apparently they've been shipping late lately. So who knows? But anyway. Thought I'd come on here and talk about something that obviously a lot of people feel needs to be discussed, and I'm going to try to discuss this as quickly as I can. But apparently, a lot of people feel as though that this crossover, the reason it's not as epic as it's been built up to be, despite some good areas here and there, some people feel that the reason it's not really living up to its hype is due to the fact that it's been rushed. Now, Mega Beatman, when he did his review, I think for Mega Man 51, which was part 8, kind of commented that maybe Ian was taking a jab at the creative staff, at Archie maybe, and all of them, for rushing things into production. I don't really know. By having Eggman say that, but the point is the problem that people have had with this. The problem people have had with this, like I said, is obviously the fact that they feel that this is a crossover that got rushed into production when Archie, Sega, and Capcom should have took their time. They should have took their time with it, because basically, in their opinion, there's no real necessary reason for it. There's no real necessary reasoning for it. But to me, I look at it this way. When people said that this sequel was more of a cash cow, I think people pretty much were right about that. Now, I've seen some good areas in the crossover. I'm trying to stay positive with it myself. And there are some good areas. I mean, yes, it's obvious that some things, may not go the way, excuse me. You can obviously see that some things are not going to go the way of certain characters, like with Eggman and Wily. You could tell that they're going to, in Part 9, attempt to finally take over and take control, and that's going to backfire in their face. It's like anytime they seem to be on the verge of probably doing what they want to do, Xander steps in the way and says, no, that's not what we're doing, this is what we're doing, da-da-da. So, anyway, that, obviously you could see that no matter how many attempts they try, they always seem to fail. Anyway, basically, there are some things that are obvious and that you could see going to be happening and stuff, and going to be happening. And hold on for a sec. Like I said, there's obviously things you see that are going to happen that, obviously are going to probably backfire, like with the doctors, the attempt to take over and all that's probably going to backfire in the face, and you can just see things coming and stuff. I think it's just too obvious at times, and that's probably why some people have a problem with it. It's like, you got all these characters and everything, but obviously you could see. It's like you got all these characters, but obviously you could see what's going to happen. You can pretty much predict almost what's going to happen. Now, hold on for a sec. Now that might be part of it, and sometimes people say that the artwork looks different, and the fact that we're going to have basically two different artists on the crossover. Some people pretty much feel it's like it's just a little too much. Some people feel as though like it's a little too much. I mean, overall, I think people's real problems with it, when I, giving my opinion on it, is they just feel it was too rushed. That this crossover, as potentially good as it could be, and probably can finish off to be in its conclusion, that overall it just felt too rushed. And again, it could be many reasons. It could be the fact that it was just put together as a cash cow for both Archie, Sega, and Capcom. That could be one thing. Another thing is, the fact that maybe it's just spread around too many books, and that's what's rushing it. It's like, okay, one week we just read one part. Oh, here's the other part coming the next week. Well, the next day, it's like, you're not giving people time to kind of catch their breath and really kind of let everything that's happening in the crossover kind of sink in. So, to me, that might be another one of the reasons too. But overall, it might be also the overcrowdedness, like too many characters. Who knows? And it might be the predictability of what's going to happen. Who knows? But if you were to look at the reason as to why the crossover, in the eyes of some people, may not be the sequel to this crossover sequel, is not probably as good as the last one. Could be many reasons, but I think the primary reasons are: one, it was rushed, thus becoming nothing more than a cash cow. Two, it's overcrowded with characters. Three, you got different artists working on it. And four, it's it's too rushed as far as like not allowing people to have time to allow the events to sink in like the last one. And five, it's a little bit too predictable. It's almost like you could see what's going to happen. But those are just my thoughts on why I think people don't like Worlds Collide right now. But that's all I'm going to say. Let me know what you guys think down below. I'm heading into work now, and I'm out.